Do you smell that? It smells like backshot air. On today's riveting dive into virginity, we're going to be taking a look at one of the best magicians of all time, Juan Tamariz. And I say that without hyperbole, without exaggeration. He's inspired so many magicians and so many things that we take for granted in the world of magic virginity. So today I thought I'd look at one of his performances from 1989.
Please welcome Juan Tamariz.
I'm going to do a special trick. Can you help me, please?
Certainly,
yes. Oh, thank you very much. The trick is the fastest card trick in the world. Fastest card trick in the world, right? I'm going to do something special with the card, something like this to... This is the... No, it's the matter. That's the matter. From time to time, no, that is the problem. Can you shuffle a little? It's enough. Thank you very much. Now, I start.
Now, obviously, his native language is not English, and I do think that his best performances come in Spanish. However, here he's still very charming, and he manages to convey his personality within seconds of being on stage. Another great thing about Tamariz is his handling of the playing cards. In this case, notice that he doesn't really care, or he seemingly doesn't really care when he shuffles a pack. He drops cards, he hands it to the participant, does this joke, and all of that is intentional to disarm the participant. Imagine if he comes in there and does all these eloquent shuffles. The participant is going to be more on their guard because he's going to have the impression that this guy really knows what he's doing. Whereas with Tamariz, there's this air of risk. It's different. It allows the participant to really engage in the effect rather than trying to figure out anything about methods.
I shuffle the deck. There is a matter, no problem. And please, can you touch any card? Any card. Okay, this one, It's a free choice card. Okay. Now the card is in the middle, exactly in the middle. I push the card. I make something special with my hand as fast as lightning, my mind as fast as Siberian tortoise. I make something like this. And tell me the truth. Is the card you saw?
I've no idea.
You don't see the card? It's necessary to see again. Fastest card thing in the world,
Now, I mentioned this a lot on the PigCake Magic Academy, the home of over 1,500 videos going over card stuff, coin stuff, everything you need to become the best magician you could possibly be. Offer the low price of $5 a month. That's equivalent to a White Claw, and you get access to all those videos, and I'm always uploading new content. But one thing I always say on the Academy is that if you are a nervous magician, make sure that your opener is something that doesn't really require a lot of effort on your end, but establishes your character, your personality, and your credentials as a magician. And in this case, Juan Tamariz is using this opener to really establish his character, despite not doing any actual piece of magic for the first couple minutes.
I shuffle the deck. Oh, no problem. Okay. And please, can you touch any card? Please, now, one of the... Okay, this one, yeah. And can you see the card? You remember the card, and now nobody here can now the card, and myself, I cannot now what is the card, okay? And... No, this is a little help I need, you know. But that doesn't matter. The important thing is in the middle, exactly in the middle. I make something like this, I make something special, and it's necessary, every people here, the studio, please, at home also, please, you remember the card, you think at the card, Please, think at the card, okay? No, why? You don't show the card, people?
I would have done.
No, only you see the card?
Well, and you and...
No, but you, no.
No, I didn't say
selfish, Selfish! Oh, it's necessary, you show to everybody. Okay, I start again, The fastest card trick on the world, one of the fastest, okay. No problem, okay. And can you take any card, please, and show to everybody, please? One card. And now, with my hands as fast as Siberian tortoise, I make something special. Is the card the man showed to you? No? Is this one? No? Is this one? No? Where have you put back the card? No. It's necessary. You put back again. I start again. The fastest card trick in the world. That's it. I shuffle.
As I mentioned earlier, I do think this routine hits harder in Spanish, or reminds me of a 6 milli wintergreen zinny. Fuck you, Chuck Schumer. However, nevertheless, Juan Tamariz is able to convey this energy that is synonymous with his character. And notice this entire bit does not have one piece of magic. All it is just an introduction for Juan Tamariz, his character, and what you are to expect later on in the act.
Like this, and now, this is the important thing. You take everyone, thing. You show very quickly, please, very quick, fastest card in the world. You put back again, and I make something like this. It's the only card, this is the top card. Okay.
Now, you've heard of a bluff pass, I'm sure, if you have any sort of level above 17 for virginity, but you've never heard of a bluff force with no deck. Ever heard of this? Juan Tamariz is an innovator. In this case, he manages not only to force a card, but actually control a card while only ever using one card.
Can you sit down, please? Now, I'm going to do a special trick. It's very important. You help me, please. Can you help me?
Certainly.
How do you say when you push the card like this and you put the card like this? A shuffle or mix it? I don't know.
Shuffle, mix.
Shuffle,
Right,
mix.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can you help me, please? You push the card like this yourself. Then the deck is well shuffled deck, okay? And can you take all the card like this, okay? And can you put inside this empty case, please? All the deck. I don't touch the deck, okay? You shuffle the deck, you put inside. And with this, the same thing. Can you shuffle, please, a little one?
Now, in this sequence, there actually is a lot taking place in terms of having the participant misremember the sequence of events. In this case, Juan Tamariz is the one that gives the deck this sort of pseudo-pharaoh style shuffle, and yet he emphasizes only when the participant is touching the deck. So in this case, he has the participant push in both halves of the deck that are supposedly mixed into each other when really they're not. And then he emphasizes the fact that he doesn't want to touch the deck, that they shuffle the deck, they put the deck in a box, and he never touched the deck. And later on in the routine, he's going to call back to this, and the participant obviously is going to misremember this because of the emphasis put specifically on the moments where the participant was touching the deck and not the moments where Juan Tamariz was touching the deck.
And now the important thing.
I'll do it this way.
Yes, as you like. No problem, no problem. No problem. And now, with 4 cards of this, for instance, I take the ace, 4, 6, and 4. But there are 2 blacks and 2 red cards, okay? 2 red and 2 black. And now, look, if I take one of them, for instance, I take the red one, but it's not the ace.
Yeah.
It's not the ace. The ace is at the bottom, you know?
Right.
Then the ace is now here. You remember, where is the ace? It's very easy.
Right.
Here, okay. If I make something like this, where is the ace?
There.
Oh, that. Don't bet never with a magician because there are the black card, the ace and the red.
After that complete shit show of an introduction, it really enhances the reaction when he does a solid and legitimate piece of magic. In this case, which is a variation on Dr. Daly's last trick, and the participant just doesn't know how to react to it because of what she just witnessed in the introduction, where Juan Tamariz is this erratic, energetic performer. He's throwing cards all over the place. He doesn't really seem like any sort of competent magician, and yet he manages to bust this out, and her reaction is just complete astonishment. Yin and yang, my friends, is not just something that's said on a fortune cookie in a shitty Chinese buffet in that mini strip mall next to the arcade across the street from that porn store with a school bus parked outside. But that juxtaposition could really increase your reactions when it comes to routines, and this is a perfect example of that.
I'm going to do something more special. Can you close the case, please? And you put there, please. Here. Okay. I don't touch the deck, eh? And you remember, you shuffle the deck, and now you are going to help me. But it's very interesting. Everybody at home knows that you and me are not confederate. You are not confederate. Really, if not, it's nothing. The trick, eh? It's necessary. You believe. I don't talk with you about this.
No,
Okay.
no.
Can you swear the
Swear.
Swear.
Okay,
Swear.
it's very important. And now, please, this is your deck, shuffle deck, and this is your shuffle deck.
Right.
I put the deck like this. Can you tell me, please, any number between 1 and 52? Because in this deck there are 52 cards.
Yep.
Tell me any one of them. Between 1 and 52.
7?
7.
Yes.
7?
Is that something wrong?
No, you like.
Yeah, 7.
But 10 is so nice. No, 7.
7.
You prefer 7?
Yeah, I want 7.
Well, in Spanish, I am Spanish, 7 means like this. No, 7 is like this.
Yes, 7.
You don't prefer 52?
No.
31?
No. 7.
Okay. And now I'm going to do something more. I push the card like this, and please, I'm going to pass my finger. can you say me stop?
Stop.
Here, right here?
Yep.
Here? This card?
Yeah, okay then.
You don't prefer the eight of, no. Ace of spades?
Yep.
I put the face-up card, then you can see I don't change the card. Eh?
Yeah.
Then remember, you are not confederate, you say 7, not 22, not 31, 7.
7.
And the ace of spades.
Anyone with a modicum of virginity would know that he is setting up the participants for a variation of a memorized deck, any card at any number, ACAAN style effect. Now this one, you have to be on your toes because of the force that's necessary in order to get the card at the participant's chosen location. Well, at least the style of force that Juan Tamariz uses in this particular trick. Now, the emphasis that he places here on the participant being able to change their mind when it comes to the number is very, very important because that is going to be crucial in the participant's recollection of the trick later on. He emphasizes the ability the participant has to change the number to whatever it is they want, and they could have truly named any number that they wanted because later on he's not going to have the same luxury with the playing card. He needs for that card to be only the card that corresponds to the 7th card in the participant's deck. However, with all the emphasis placed on the participant being able to change the selected number, they're going to conflate that with the force of the playing card, in this case the ace of spades, is going to come right after this. So their perception at the end of the day is that in this shuffled deck of cards that's been sealed in the participant's pocket the entire time, that card happens to correspond to the exact number named by the participant and then selected by the participant with their ability to have changed their mind at any point in time. That's going to be the perception of the trick, but that's not reality. And that's a very powerful technique to implement in your own work by conflating two things, one that is fact, which is in this case the participant could have selected any number, and the other one, which is that they could have technically changed their mind when it came to the ace of spades, which in reality they couldn't. But you conflate one with the other, and the perception is going to be that they could have changed their mind on both.
Not 22, not 31, 7.
7.
And the ace of spades. I will try to put the ace of spades in your shuffle deck at the 7th position. And now, give me, please. No, if I touch, perhaps at home you, after you say, Tamariz, look for the ace of spades and so quickly with the skill, put 1, 2, 3, over 7. No. No. Then, please, can you take yourself the open, please? Okay, can you take all the deck? You remember you shuffle the deck, I don't touch it. There's nothing. And please, can you put in your hand, can you return the first of the card? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 7th card. You remember at the beginning you shuffle the deck. After you put in the case, you say 7, no 21. No. You say this one card, this card. You are not confederate at all.
No.
But the 7th card, I believe in your magic. Can you turn over here, please, the 7th card? Turn over exactly.
Absolute Sigma male move at the end there, getting about 17,000 kisses from this shoddy with ham hock legs. But you see how everything comes together at the end and all these subtleties come together to form this impossible effect where that deck that was shuffled apparently by the participant, which really wasn't, that's been in their pocket this entire time, that hasn't been touched by Juan Tamariz, which he really touched, has the card at the exact number that the participant named completely freely. It's a wonderfully simple effect. All you have to do is just memorize an entire deck of playing cards and you're good to go. Personally, I haven't done that because I'm still trying to see what a vagina looks like.
I see you again, when 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 I see you again.